Hey everyone, and welcome back to the SynthePulse channel. You guys know me, I love a good tech challenge. I mean, what's the point of learning about the future of tech if you don't actually try to build it, right? So, for the last 48 hours, I have been attempting something kind of insane, building a fully operational, revenue-generating business powered entirely by autonomous AI agents. 48 hours, 0 human hands touching the wheel after the initial setup. The dream? To prove that the set-it-and-forget-it AI business model is real. The reality? Oh my gosh, let me tell you, it was a roller coaster of excitement, frustration, and honestly, a lot of unexpected laughter. Segment 1, the setup, hour 0 to 6. So, the clock starts. My brilliant idea, or maybe slightly reckless idea, was to launch Eco-Trend Reports, a specialized newsletter focused on cutting-edge, sustainable fashion tech. Low overhead, high value. Perfect for an autonomous agent business. I started by structuring my AI crew. Think of them like digital employees. I had 3 main agents, each powered by advanced LLMs, the researcher, the content creator, and the marketer. I gave them one ultimate goal: achieve 5 paying subscribers for Eco-Trend Reports within 48 hours. Simple enough, right? I input the initial constraints, linked the necessary APIs for research, writing, and email scheduling, and then I stepped back. I literally turned off my keyboard and watched the screen. In those first few hours, it was pure magic. The agents were buzzing. The researcher was scanning databases, the content creator was drafting titles, and the marketer was setting up the initial outreach parameters. It felt like watching a hyper-efficient digital hive mind starting up. I thought, this is it. I'm gonna be done in 24 hours. That feeling of utter genius, yeah, it evaporated fast. Segment 2, the spiral of autonomous thinking, hour 7 to 24. This is where autonomous agents revealed their deeply academic nature. They don't just solve problems, they meticulously, sometimes religiously, attempt to achieve perfect knowledge before acting. My researcher agent started doing amazing work, collecting data on the latest polymer science, but then it decided that understanding the history of textiles was vital to its mandate. It started drilling down deep. I'm talking about searching for papers on industrial weaving methods from the 1950s. Remember the goal? 5 paying subscribers, not publishing a historical textile journal. I had to intervene at hour 12. I watched in horror as my API spending spiked because the agents were endlessly debating whether biodegradable was a strong enough keyword or if they should pivot to circular economy modeling. They had completely forgotten the core business objective. They were optimizing for knowledge, not for revenue. This is the first major takeaway. True autonomy often leads to goal drifting. We humans understand context and the clock. AI agents, if not rigorously constrained, will wander off into intellectual rabbit holes, burning up time and, more importantly, money. Segment 3, the cost shock and the content calamity, hours 25 to 36. Let's talk about the burn rate. In 24 hours, my system had spent over $150 in API calls. That's more than I projected for the entire 48-hour run. Why? Because every time the content agent was unsatisfied with the researcher agent's data, it would initiate a new cycle, generating and rejecting draft after draft, each one costing micro pennies that quickly add up to macro dollars. Then came the content itself. The newsletter it produced was technically flawless. It had perfect grammar, synthesized complex ideas, and cited its sources. But it was also utterly soulless. It lacked the SynthePulse warmth. But the biggest fail? The marketing agent, bless its heart, tried to cold pitch a subscription offer on LinkedIn, and it used data points it had acquired about the increasing demand for sustainable manufacturing careers to craft a pitch to a retired mechanical engineer. The poor man replied, very politely, asking if I was a scam bot. My own AI had made me look like spam. I realized something profound here. AI agents are incredible at execution, but they are terrible at taste, nuance, and personal connection. These are the non-quantifiable elements that make a business successful. Segment 4. The final pivot and the surprising result. Hours 37 to 48. I swallowed my pride and accepted that the zero human rule was fundamentally flawed for V1 of any business. I stopped trying to achieve full autonomy and pivoted to human supervised automation. I spent the final hours doing the things the AI couldn't. 1. Fact-checking and guardrailing, manually reviewing the data to ensure the agents weren't citing bad sources. 2. Voice injection, rewriting the sterile AI drafts to match the SynthePulse tone. 3. Customer service, actually responding to the confused retired mechanical engineer with a genuine, humble apology. So, at the 48-hour mark, did I have a fully autonomous, profitable business? No. I had a beautiful, high-powered, automated drafting and research pipeline that required a sharp-focused human conductor. The surprising result wasn't failure. It was a success in clarification. The true AI autonomous business of tomorrow isn't one where humans are irrelevant, but one where the human role shifts from repetitive task execution to strategic oversight, quality control, and crucially, injecting the unique personality that defines the brand. The AI does the heavy lifting, but you, the human entrepreneur, provide the guardrails, the taste, and the heart. What do you think? Are you ready to step into the conductor role? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to SynthePulse for more tech truths. See you next time.